Okay, got that timing cover back off, just pulled it back off, and I'm looking. Nothing seems misaligned to the naked eye. If you look behind the sprocket here, you can see kind of the gold color here. That's the color of this. It's up against the sprockets. If you look back behind the sprocket, there's still that collar between the oil pump and the sprocket. Chains are seated in nicely. Still rolling up the guides. And this plunger has actually come out like it's supposed to. Now you can see the plunger. And it's sitting inside the channel the way that it's supposed to. It's nice and seated. We're still on the pin here. It's still got a little bit of a gap in the back so that it hasn't moved. Come over to this side. Same thing, kind of peek behind the sprocket. If I can get, there we go. Flash isn't going to go in there, is it? Damn it. Okay, there's the chains. Chains are on like they're supposed to. Let's see if we can get a shot of the behind the sprocket or not. Behind the wheel, same spot. Okay, anyways, coming up. Got the chain still riding in the guide the way that it's supposed to, nicely. Again, these links are off because it's been rotated many times now. Still riding inside the guides the way that it's supposed to. So, and again, this plunger tensioner is in where it's supposed to be. Everything is sitting where it's supposed to. I'm thinking that this ring is getting pushed in by the pulley, and it's shoving the sprockets back and the oil pump back and the crankshaft back because of that end plate, because the crankshaft had that movement in it. This is the end of the crankshaft. I think it's actually shoving this whole crankshaft back and pushing these back to where they're binding up. See, now that separation, that collar back there, is the way that it's supposed to, so the sprocket's not actually up against the oil pump. That would be obvious. That'd be like a big uh-oh. So everything here is spaced the way that it's supposed to be. There's that collar, you can see it now. See? So I think this whole entire thing is moving back. Underneath where I showed you, that's connected to this. Being pushed in, I think everything's shoving back. Put the bind on it. So I'm going to put the pulley back on without the timing cover on now. As I do it, I'm going to watch for movement here, but if it's already shoved in, it's not going to move. But without the timing cover on, with the pulley on, I want to see if it moves. Because the variable would be then is that it's hitting something inside the timing cover, which I don't see how. I really don't, but who knows. So here we go. Let me pause it. Actually, I thought of something that would make more sense. I moved the timing cover and got the sprocket, or the pulley. What I thought was I'll put the bolt back in now before I put the sprocket on, or before I put the crank pulley on, and see if it turns freely. Oh yeah, it's gonna go. See? Damn it. It's gotta be that fucking pulley pushing it in. Because it's moving now. Everything's moving as it's supposed to. Yeah, no binding. Almost one full revolution. Okay, there's one full revolution. So it's moving. I'm going to take this back out, put the pulley on, torque it down, and see what it does now. Okay, so as I'm putting this on, I tapped it on like before. I haven't even gotten to doing the 66 foot-pounds yet. You can see behind there that the ring is up against there like it's supposed to. The pulley is, let's see if I can get it to focus or not. I can't get the water pump out of the way, damn it. The pulley is up against the wheel, so the wheel will not move. It's solid. As I'm starting to tighten the bolt down and hang on to this to get the bolt to where I can torque it to 66 foot-pounds, I can hear it right here. I can hear it creaking. It sounds like it's pushing it into the oil pump. You can, I mean, it's not loud and obnoxious, but you hear a thunk. And it was coming from right in this area. It's pushing it back. That's fucked. Okay. Focus. So you see the line for 60. I've gone past that. These numbers spindle dial. So as you spin it clockwise, they go up. So I am at 66 foot-pounds, which is what it calls for. So let me set this down while I torque this, and then I'll show you. One moment. Okay, there's 66. Hold it with this hand. There's 66. So now I'm going to mark it again. One moment. Okay, got it marked again. I mark like the edges. Each one of these is 60 degrees, so if you go just past it, it would be 90. So I'm not directly straight on. That's a little bit over 90. I'm going to stop just shy of that green mark on the outside there. I'm trying to do this from the top, but straight on I can see that it's a little bit over 90, just a tad. So I'll stop shy. Okay, I came to the yellow mark because that was a little bit closer since I was over here to start with. If you're straight on, it's actually going to be pretty close to 90. So, and they give you about five above. You can usually go either 80 to 100 or 85 to 95. So, you get the point. I'm right there. I just saw it. Let me see if I can hold the camera. Everybody's in bed, so my flash won't work because it says its camera's temperature's too high outside. Watch where the two chains meet right here. The chains are hitting each other, which means this is shoving everything in like I thought. It just proved. There we go. See if I can hold my hand steady enough. And you'll see, they hang up on each other and you'll hear the click and you'll see it snap loose. Come on, do it for me again, please. Come on. Yep, they're hitting each other. They're locked up right. Let me zoom in and see if you can see it. Right there, those two chains are touching right there. It's exactly what the fuck is going on. Unbelievable.